So what are we doing today?
We're back because yesterday, while we were streaming, we had a brilliant idea. We thought that ornaments with
Ooh.
40k themed stuff would be the best idea we've ever had. So
Complete with snow.
yeah, so there is many ways that we're going to go at it. You have the basic way, which is what Brennan is holding in his hand, which is the model in the bowl. We are going to have, yes, we have made some trials and error. We are going to have some open baubles. We are going to have some snow globes. Like we are going to have a lot of options. I want a Warhammer snow globe to put on my desk at work.
Let's see the snow globe.
This is a snow globe, so that's my snow globe. And right now, I want to put on it.
You know how yesterday it was doing pretty good? It's no longer doing good.
That's weird.
Maybe it's just catching up.
And that's maybe because I'm connected on Wi-Fi. I disconnect that.
Yeah, we're good. It's
That's
at 16%.
Funny. Okay. Well.
Well. Still in your pockets. So what are you gonna put in your snow globe?
I'm not in the snow globe yet. I'm starting with the easy one. You
Okay.
start with the easy one. I start with the easy
Yeah,
one.
I wanted to start with the easy one too. So we stopped at our local game store, and our local game store has a whole selection of models that people have sold to them, and they're painted exceptionally well, especially for the purposes of what we're trying to do, which is put Space Marines and Sisters of Battle and Eldar and whatever else we can imagine into little ornaments. They might be for our Christmas tree. They might be for Christmas trees of our friends.
Yes.
We might even sell them, like I don't really like Imperial Fist. I think they're a little silly, but
But I like Imperial Fist because they are the faction that always check their nails.
they got to make sure they didn't break a nail when fortifying the position.
Like, nice nails.
Ooh, fancy. But one of the models that I'm actually kind of excited about, because I've never built an orc model, is they came out with the new Red Gabo Surprise, which, before learning that he was Legends, this model is fantastic. This model has the craziest rules ever. He is a lone operative character for 40 points. And he gives grot units the grenade keyword, and then the grenades detonate on a 3+.
So, first, the Christmas dude is a real model?
Yeah, he has rules.
Well, I did not
I
know
don't think you could use him in a tournament because he's a commemorative model. So there's a couple models that they release every so often. They release commemorative Christmas models, which is this guy. They also release dwarves.
Okay. Tip time with Eloise and Brendan. Do you use glue on the rods? Do you use super glue or do you use
I use super glue.
Okay,
because I wanted it to dry clear and I wanted it to dry fast.
Thank you.
So the first step of this project is we have some of these acrylic rods, and you want to glue them to the base so it's off center, because you want the model to come a little forward, if that makes sense. You want to line the acrylic rod wants to be in the center of the ornament, so you want to figure out, hey, how does it look on the model, and make sure that it looks okay. Every model is going to be different. Like with this Imperial Fist model, the Imperial Fist Terminator, I did it a little off center.
Can I have the accelerator, please? Yeah, you did it off center
because it's a 2-part ornament. Yeah. Actually, he's leaning forward a little bit. I think I might have done it a little too off center, but I think he came out pretty well.
Okay. So I spent most of my morning crocheting hats, and
that's probably a little too far back. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see how it lays. Because your ornament's different than what I was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be good. All right. And the reason why we're using these acrylic rods is because they're clear. They have a smaller surface area, so when you're attaching to the plastic ornaments, there's more direct contact. What's that?
Not a fan of that one.
Well, you can use olive oil to break them. We're breaking models again. Yeah,
no, we're not. So we were experimenting yesterday. And because I really want my snow globe to be a snow globe. That's.
I mean, that makes sense. Like you love sparkly things, and you want it to be able to, have the sparkling going around like in a snow globe and make it shiny and entertaining to look at.
Pretty, yes.
But, I mean, a lot of the snow globes are probably really dangerous to acrylic painted models.
Well, in real snow globes, it's water with ethyl glycol. And water dissolves acrylic paint, I believe. At least it removes stain from clothes. So, water removes stain from clothes. I would say that it's not really good for acrylic paint. And ethyl glycol is in a lot of
Antifreeze.
paint strippers.
Yeah.
So I was sure that submerging.
Yeah, I don't think you would successfully be able to have a acrylic painted Space Marine in there without it fading. Because when you think of snow globes, a lot of the villages are ceramic, and what's the process that they use to get the color on the ceramic?
Oh, you glaze it.
Yeah, you glaze it and it gets baked in the oven at several thousand degrees. Several hundred, several thousand? I don't know.
Thousand, yes.
Can't really do that with the Space Marine because they'll melt. So we're looking at alternatives, and one of the alternatives that we thought about is using baby oil. I'm not quite sure it's going to be the effect that Eloise wants at the end.
So to answer the question from some people yesterday, yes, baby oil is oil made out of babies.
Really?
Because when I asked, does anyone know if baby oil melts acrylic paint? A lot of people were like, baby oil, what is that? Is it oil made out of babies? So.
I'm pretty sure they were just messing with you, but.
No, I like the idea.
You like the idea of them wanting to make oil from babies?
This is why we are not parents.
The bad jokes or.
Both. Okay. So not Caligar. It is not Caligar, right?
It's Calgar's bodyguard. So the Space Marine box set with Calgar comes with 2 Victrix bodyguards. At our local game store, they had the 2 bodyguards, but they didn't have Calgar, which makes it a little difficult to field that unit in its entirety. You kind of need a Calgar too.
You do. You do. Okay, so I'm going to throw the snow. I'm putting snow everywhere on my workbench.
Well, it's iridescent, so you'll love the way it looks.
You do know I do love. What I did not try. Okay, so we tried that. I don't know if you can see. Which is how does snow and sparkles and all react in baby oil? That's baby oil.
What if you add a little bit of water to the baby oil? Because it does settle eventually. It just takes like 17 hours.
When you put oil in vinegar and you have the 2 phases.
Yeah.
And the one sits on top of the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, of that.
Yeah.
So what did I want to do? I forgot already. Squirrel. Oh yes. I tested what's the name? Ooh, I can do it. Oops. The snow in water. I did not test. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Can I have the blue, please? We had an incident.
You had an incident?
Thank you. White. There you go.
Gotta play that really free Christmas music. So for this particular model, did you want the guy separate to paint? Or do you not care? Because you're the one who wants to paint him.
I never said that.
I said at the store yesterday, you're going to paint him, right? And you're like, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm a painter then.
You're going to paint him.
Yes, very much so. I'm very excited about it.
He's cute though. It shouldn't take you that long.
Fair.
He's literally half the size of a Sisters of Battle. Like, he's not going to take you that long to paint.
And that was my thought yesterday. It should not take that long because he's a baby. Okay, so does it work with that? Looks like it's working. Okay.
Yeah, look at him. I mean, that's his body right there.
Oh yeah, he's tiny.
He's a tiny little boy.
Okay. So, Calgar's bodyguard, are you ready for some? Oh, you know what I did not do? I did not advertise that we were streaming to people.
Well, it's not too late. Yeah, I'll take care of it while you do that.
I mean, right now I do not have fingerprint anymore because I just.
He doesn't. You don't have fingerprints anymore.
I touch hot glue with bare fingers, so. There you go. So, A, it stays. B, it stays shiny. It does not melt. Okay.
So you're doing like a layer on the bottom, and then you're gonna.
Yes, sir.
Leave extra. Okay.
Yes, sir. I don't think Printer knows what he's in for.
A whole lot of glitter. That's what he's in for.
100%. So, I actually want to start with a layer of this glue at the bottom. Maybe. Oh, I'm a pro YouTuber. If you want to change the.
You're a pro YouTuber.
If you want to change the vision, because right now people just have a.
So I wouldn't put too much down because it takes forever to dry, and I wouldn't put on the base either.
Well.
use a Q-tip or a garbage brush to push it around.
Thank you. I am flipping you off in my head, just so you know.
Hey. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. 'Tis a season.
Merry November 25th.
'Tis a season to be.
We're 1 month away from the holiday season.
Jolly.
So I think Brad might be very sad right now. Brad's team lost. I don't think he's going to be okay.
I mean.
But on a brighter side, the Savage Speeders are now in first place in the Marble Olympics.
You're telling Brad that he should change sport.
I mean, it's very hard to be disappointed with little marbles.
Some people were. They were mad at whatever that coach was who did not do squat because he's a flipping marble.
They booed that man.
They booed that man out of his job. Yes, they did. Which is actually pretty impressive because
Marble drama.
he's a marble.
Well, some people believe that certain combinations of marbles have special effects. I guess.
Some people, including my husband.
I think there's enough statistical data to prove certain points on the marbles.
Yes. Or, and I was thinking about that, they do more than one take, and they post only the take that feed into their lore.
Maybe.
I think I'll need a smaller brush. I do not have Q-tips anymore. I think I have used all of them. There you go. Well, that's not very smart. Maybe I should have done that before.
But yeah, we're having CPU problems again. It's at 74.
So yesterday was a fluke. That's good to know.
Do you think it's based on the user of Chrome? Because
How many tabs do you have open in Chrome?
one.
That's weird. No, because the thing is still excellent.
It's jumping from like 26 to 70% CPU usage. I don't know. We'll figure it out. OBS is like the most intensive platform for streaming.
Is it?
I mean, makes sense. It's probably not streamlined because of the cost.
It doesn't mean shit. Oh, that's a version of Let It Snow. Alright. Okay. I just want a base layer that will I just want a base layer that will show through, because I don't know how the hot glue will look from underneath.
That's all we've done. He even has a little handheld musket, Eloise.
Oh, he's so cute. Oops. Ah, there you go.
I mean, he's a little communist, but it's okay,
Why is he a little communist?
He has a red star on his head.
I mean, that's a compelling point that you're making here, sir.
And in case anyone who joined us yesterday was watching, I did finish all those chaos bases.
Yes.
They knocked them out, got them done at about 12:30 last night, and they came out pretty
Really
cool. Like, I'm really happy with how they came out. Trying a couple new techniques, like laying using carpet, or not carpet, clothing to represent flags and towels.
Do you have any more hot glue left?
I have lots of hot glue. If you give me a second, I'll use them. a little nub off his hand. Okay.
Hmm?
How much hot glue do you want?
1 tube, please, for now.
How about a bag of 50?
Well, that should do for that.
A bag of kind of 50. Here you go.
A bag of that used to be 50. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I had to buy a ton of hot glue to make that waterfall.
Yes.
For our Adepticon display board. So much glue.
Oh, your royalty-free version of All I Want for Christmas.
See, when I listen to royalty-free music, it's all like techno stuff.
Well, if you do royalty-free,
I don't think they have royalty-free Christmas
song.
techno. They maybe have like lo-fi coffee shop Christmas song.
It's Sunday morning jazz, but it's Tuesday.
They do have different jazz compilations based on the day.
Oh no. Today I learned that the melting point of hot glue is probably extremely close to the one of baubles.
Like the snow or the plastic? Remember I said you should probably use like not glue? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess, can you save the Space Marine?
Oh, I'm gonna keep going with it.
Even though there could be a hole in it?
That's not a hole. It's just the bauble has tiny butt cheeks.
Let's transition to you so we can see the
It's fine.
perfectly round. Why don't you move your hand then, Eloise?
Look how beautiful it is.
What's wrong with the bottom?
Nothing? Look.
I feel like if you turn it, towards you, it has it apparently had brain surgery at some point and it's missing a part of its skull.
Yes.
So you can keep going.
Well,
This is for, okay, I do want to remind you that this is for your friend. And I know that you want to put the best project forward, not a deformed Christmas ball.
oh,
But on the bright side, you have red ribbon that you can repurpose. This is a cool model. A little pricey, but it's a cool model. I like your idea. I think we need to revisit and go with the Imperial Fist idea. Not the I melted the Christmas ornament ball idea. Okay. Well, we don't know. Now we do. Experimenting.
now we know the melting point of hot glue is very similar to the melting point of ouch, it's hot. Of my fucking finger.
Right here. Check this out.
Ah, nice.
He's so tiny.
Yes, tiny. Now I need to clean that up.
Well, so we have more of these ones to split in half.
Me too.
We have a big one. We have a small one. We also have this one.
Isn't the big one spoken for?
No, none of it. Nothing is spoken for. The goal of this is to try around and come up with some different ideas and variations. One thing I'm already kind of thinking that I might try the next time I get some more ornaments is they have like the artificial like snow to spray in where it's maybe it's not snow but it's spray paint where it's like it's clear but it's
Splatter.
where it's more opaque, right? So it blocks it and it gives it like a frosty.
Can I ask you to pop it off because I'm going to mess up my nails?
Here, I'll trade you.
Thank you. But I want to put a tree. Can I put a tree? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Actually, don't. Or is it going to look like crap?
What are we trying to do?
I want Magnus' friend in there with
Marty's
a Christmas tree.
Maybe use this bigger one. If that's what you're trying to do. I think you need to use a larger one.
Tree. Actually, maybe that's fell. Wait, but don't you have something to put in the big one?
No,
Okay, so I guess I'll take this big one from you.
So, do you just want me to get the glue off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to get the food off, but at the end of the day, we'll just get the glue off. Well, it was a bad idea.
Isn't the whole purpose of today kind of like experimenting and trying things?
100%.
Just making sure.
Today I learned that the melting point of a little bit too white. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
You might want to touch up the paint.
There you go.
I just thought of something. Not gonna say it. I'll text it to you.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. You'll get it when I tell you. But I don't want to say it on camera. Here you go.
You cannot do that.
I can, because it's funny.
No.
I don't want to embarrass our friend. Here's some super glue.
Don't embarrass her friend. I like our friends.
I'll text it to you, because it's funny.
Boom. Oh. So yes.
I don't know why this popped into my head, but it did.
Should I be scared?
No, it's just a conversation that we had, and it was pretty funny.
You cannot do that on the interweb.
I 100% can.
That's a douche move. You need to make people feel like they are part of something.
Not at someone else's expense.
Yeah, so you don't mention it at all.
Well, I just thought of it, and I started laughing, so... Yeah. Alright.
So... let's clean you up.
That's what I do.
Okay.
So Eloise wanted to sister a battle on the Christmas tree, so... we got a nice sacrosanct with halberd. Actually, this looks pretty sharp. Is this... you painted this up today, right?
Yeah. Well, she was based, like the base of the colors were done. I finished her up. And we're going to give these three her hair the cut so that it looks a little bit more like a Christmas tree.
And one of the cool things is at our local dollar store, they have some 40k scale trees for $1, pack of 3. So we wanted to use a few of the trees for decoration of these ornaments, but I think some of the trees will also ultimately get used for
Our
terrain.
house.
Or a house.
I love how you said terrain and I said our house.
Terrain. 100% terrain.
Okay, so since it's a bigger bowl, maybe we can.
So, are you keeping the base? I mean, if you take the base off, maybe it'll work. I don't know.
That's I don't know. I think I know.
You think you know?
Yes.
Hi, Blizzard.
Hey, Doug. Please don't be sick.
Alright, let me get a paper towel and some Windex so I can wipe off the ball.
Oh.
Come on, guys. How about that?
Am I on the big screen?
No.
Yes.
No, not yet. There you are.
There you go.
Got that, children. Come on.
So let's cut the bottom branches so that we still keep the ooh la la. Getting attacked by getting attacked by fake pine needles. La. Ooh la la. There you go. There you go. Ouch. Okay. Okay. So we are going to cut it a little bit shorter. Voila. And it should be a nice background for where no, okay, it needs to be a little bit smaller than that. She's too big.
The tree?
Yeah. No. I thought it would be more efficient to use a scissor, and the answer is no.
Well, I think there's a metal pipe in there.
Yeah, and I just want to cut the pipe. I don't want to cut the pipe. I'm throwing pine needles everywhere.
Well, it's one way to celebrate the holiday season, I guess.
You should put it on yours because I would love to have this format recording of this process so that we can make a video out of it.
Ooh,
Oof.
that won't work. This acrylic rod is too big. That's what I get for not pre-measuring. So.
Okay, so you go in the back.
Shit.
You go in the front. Okay.
Okay. And I broke her spear.
You are very strong, so can I please ask you to pop it off?
Yeah. Let me fix her spear real quick. Okay.
There's just so many fail of the beginning of the project on my table.
Give me the clippers, I guess. I'm gonna use leverage. There you go.
Okay, so I spent a lot of time today.
I would strongly suggest before doing anything more with it, just because of all the damage from glue and all that, that you paint the base black.
Mm-hmm. Is it so delightful? And is it the place to go?
Yeah. I don't know if this is a true thing that happened, but I was watching a video and it looked like an F1 driver. And they have the headsets and the people call in, be like, you know, this is what we need you to do, or, you know, this is what's going on in the race. And I guess the driver was singing Smooth Operator, and the race control's like, you can't sing Smooth Operator because it's trademarked. And then he's like, tell them that's wrong. And then they ask him how his tires are, and he's like, I don't know. They're operating like a smooth operator. And he's like, that'll be a 5-second penalty. I don't know if that's true. It's probably not, but it's funny. It's funny to think that, like,
people still have fun at their job.
yeah.
Oh, bless my heart. So I wanted to pull the glue a little bit faster. So I blew on my pile of needles.
Okay, well, now I really broke this model.
Which one? The one that I spent half a day painting this morning?
Yeah.
I love you.
Whoops. It's okay. Just means we get to learn how to pin a model.
True. So please note.
It's not my fault that they make Sisters of Battle the most fragile models in the entire game. It's like, how can we put
that is not true. That is not true. The most fragile model in the entire game is the people on their discs.
Well, then these are a close second, because these things are ridiculous with how fragile they are. It's like, I understand it's to scale and everything, and it's like, apparently, because they have small hands, they need more dainty weapons, but they're just so fragile.
There you go. so much fake snow everywhere.
Do we need to take a break in order for you to clean your workspace?
No, I did clean my workspace already.
Okay.
So it's going to be hanging like that. There you go. So you said repaint the ring black. Yeah.
I would also repaint the bottom, just in case it's seen.
Yeah. It looks a little bit like it went to war.
It looks a little rough from your...
Yeah. From my experimenting.
Well, one way to learn is just trying things out and see what happens.
Yes. One way to learn is making mistakes, and you know what? I learn a lot every day. That's what I keep telling my people. Not I love the bottom really looks like it had
It had a rough life.
Yeah.
Hey, you know I just painted that base today, right?
Well, I guess 1-1. The ball is in the middle. We broke each other's model. Okay, so you are going to go there. I do not know if we have a short enough dowel. Do you have a tiny, tiny dowel?
Nope. I'll have to cut some. If you could tell me what dimension you want it. Or...
Well, let me see. Do we have sticky talk? Sticky talk!
If we did, it should be by you.
Oh no, I cannot see it. It's not over here. Don't you hate it when things are not where you think they are? There! Up. I am terrible at hide and seek with inanimate objects. That's why. Well, apparently the royalty-free.
Has been copyrighted.
The royalty-free music quit on us.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nope. There you go. Let's go. You have the big screen, right?
I have the big screen. I'm working on pinning the halberd that I broke. Might need to touch up the paint a little bit.
Okay. So if that goes in there, that would yeah, that's way too tall. Actually, if I make the tree naked further down and add that much snow, could work. Or, hear me out.
Okay.
We don't use acrylic dowel.
Okay. I mean, theoretically, you could just glue the base on there. Or are you going to take the model off the base?
No. I'm going to try to use my almighty strength. I'm a weakling. There you go. I am going to use hot glue things.
I mean, that's a solution.
I can do that like that and fill it with snow. Look, what do you think?
I mean, it just looks like you're putting the base on it from that angle. I mean, it shouldn't melt. I mean, it does have a reasonably high boiling point. Okay. There you go.
That
Crisis averted. I almost wonder if you should just glue the base on.
like a little dot in the back.
Yeah, I mean, don't violently shake it, but it should. Because, like, even with your sister battle, um, I think she's too tall with her spear. Any suggestions on how to clean up super glue in the plastic?
I've heard that oil.
You put olive? I don't know if that'll help us, but
Yeah, so I never finished this story because we scrolled ourselves. Yesterday we were asking what see-through liquid we could use. And when I asked, does anybody has tried baby oil? If you ask, do you know anything that could not strip a model? People are like, well, if you want to strip, I use that. And I'm like, no.
yeah, we got a lot of advice on how to strip paint off models. Like, that's not what we're asking though. We want to be able to suspend something without stripping the paint off the model.
I thought that was funny. Okay.
It's those context clues, you know. Alright. So yeah, this sister is surprisingly larger than the Terminator. Kind of cool. So I think I'm gonna just, because the base is also smaller than the Terminator, I think I'm just gonna glue the base directly on the thing. But I want to cover up the damage I did from super glue. You have water over there?
I have the water that I drink.
Yeah.
Oh, water for paint for brushes? Yes.
Yeah.
I 100% overfilled my brush rinsing pot. So if I put a brush in it, it overflows.
It's a good plan.
There you go.
So I do have 2 acrylic pieces. If you don't want to use them, I'm just going to throw them away.
Well, right now I do not know because
Here, this one's the nicer looking one, so I'll let you. We'll throw it away and see if you want.
it's not quite looking like I want to. Is it straight? Actually, surprisingly, yes. Okay, I know.
Alright. So far we've been streaming for almost an hour, Eloise, and we've accomplished to make us 0 Christmas ornaments.
Strong.
I did build one model, and you managed to mess up the base, and we both managed to mess up some acrylic. I broke your sister a battle. No, are you sure around? Well, actually, turn on low temperature.
It is on low now.
Okay. She's busting out the glue gun again.
Okay.
I think that looks pretty good.
Let's let it dry.
Yeah. I think you have a nice little Christmas tree in there. I think it just needs to dry a little more.
The problem is that it's not 100% straight. Like if I hold it like that, the base is wonky.
Well, I think what you'll do is you'll figure out where the second half will go, and then you can glue it in the front.
Oh no, I will not glue it in the front. I'm not a communist monster.
Oh, okay. You heard it here. Eloise is not a communist monster. She's a hot glue. She's trying to do the same thing. What's it called when a person tries to do the same thing multiple times, expecting different results?
Insanity.
Okay.
No. So joke aside, this Baobab
Yeah.
versus
It's probably thicker.
this Baobab. Like
dry? Not yet. Still waiting this to dry.
Same here. Oh. I have glue on the mating surface of the bow balls. Am I on the big screen?
You are on the big screen. I'm just waiting for the black paint I put on the bottom of the base to dry. That's not very interesting. We're seeing you scrape.
Watching paint dry is not interesting.
No,
What?
it's not. Alright, let's see. So, without breaking the halberd this time, how can I position this? I think if we do like that, we can do 3 points. Yeah, I think that seems like a good plan. Do a 3 point, then we can let it sit. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Did you think about what yarn you wanted for your sister battle?
What do you mean?
Or not ribbon. Ribbon.
Ribbon?
Yeah.
So ribbon wise, we have, let me put away my mess while it cools down. Ribbon wise, we have boop, beep, boop, a glacier blue. Is that right?
I don't like the great glacier blue.
We have dark blue.
You technically have red from the other ornament we just threw away.
Red, we'll go with that one.
Red will go with that one. Okay.
We have light blue, and we have white. As these wrapping show, those literally just came out of the factory. If I were into betting, I would say in 1989. Joke aside.
Well, it's not older than us, but it's
close enough.
but it's,
There you go.
I guess I'll probably just do white again. These are $1.12.
These were $1.12 in 1999.
1999 or 1989?
89? I think it says 8, like, that one says 86 on it.
That's pretty old. Can you put some snow in the red cup so I can finish off this ornament?
I sure can put some snow in the red cup.
Because what I want to do is
Have some fun.
because this one's not on an acrylic rod, I'm going to use some snow to pack under here.
That's exactly what I did on
But I don't think I'm going to glue it. I think I'm just going to let it sit.
Calgar's Vulpix.
Vulpix. Okay. I mean, I guess Calgar could be a Pokemon trainer.
So my problem is that it is still very wobbly. Okay. Let's try to stuff the bottom.
There you go. I don't want to put too much in with mine because I still want it to be able to jiggle.
Very much so.
Yeah. Alright. But what we will do is we will push it down. Okay. So then I think with the rest of the snow, I don't want to put too much in just because there's not an acrylic rod. I just want to put a little bit in to cover the ground. Let's see, how will that look? I think I'll need a little more than that because we got the other half. Alright, let's see. Let's test it, see how it looks.
It's hot.
You want more or less than this, Eloise?
More.
More? Okay. A lot more? A little more?
I want her to have snow until her knees.
Snow until the knees. Okay, then that'll be a lot more. Okay. Like that?
Perfect.
Okay. So let's transition over to me. So I didn't glue the side on yet. I just wanted to get an idea of how much snow to actually put, and she looks like she's ready to go through some alien snow because this is the most iridescent snow I've ever seen before. But you know, if you shake it, you know, it's a different effect. I've seen people use styrofoam balls. I don't. That could work. I just think it's a completely different look.
Brendan does not like styrofoam balls.
Well, because of static electricity. No, I hate them. Do we have another tiny tree, or are you using all the tiny trees?
That?
Yeah.
I cut it.
Well, what I'm saying is, you have a tiny tree for you?
Oh, I used one. There is still.
Because so the Terminator is like massive. So the Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That.
How did you? So how did I didn't see? So the Terminator we did earlier today, he's massive. He doesn't need a tree. He speaks for himself. The Sisters of Battle, however, is a little tiny. So I would say the big one. Put that on.
Not the big one?
Let's save the big one. So did you just glue the? Is there like a metal stem? And you just glue it to the base?
Yeah.
Okay.
You cut it to the right length. You cut the here.
Thanks, $1.25 store for providing us with 40k scale Christmas trees, which normally cost like $20 for 3. All right, let's put a tree in here. Let's put a happy little tree with the sister battle. All right, I think.
I don't think that tree should go behind. It looks.
I think a nice happy little tree. I think we'll cut it about halfway. Probably about there. There you go. And then you just cut off the little wires up a certain height. All right. Actually, I don't even really think they're attached like that. I'll just pull them off. Happy little tree for the Sister of Battle.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's try to put the snow in.
You know, I tried to do a good job keeping the desk full clean. This project is making that difficult.
Yes.
Alright.
Very much so.
So I think that's pretty good. Now, in order to prevent more of these little stems from falling out, I think I'm going to hit this with super glue. So it looks like how they constructed it is they put 2 pieces of wire twirled together and then they fed through the artificial pine needles.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I just want to seal it to stop it from additional pine needles from falling off. And
what
then,
do you think?
hold on one second. I want to make sure I don't get it all over the place. Okay. I think that looks awesome. All right, let's transition to your camera.
Yeah, but I cannot. Oh, maybe like that.
Did you glue it together yet or no?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you got a little bit of a ring from the light, but I think that looks really cool. You got a nice tree in there. 2 trees in there. You got some snow. I think that looks pretty cool.
Do you have the Windex so that I can do a clean and see what else? And send a picture to Kramer.
Do you want to send a picture to him, or do you want it to be a secret?
Ah.
I mean, it's a gift, right? Like,
Yes.
not like the most fascinating gift. It's not like it's an
It's
Xbox.
a cool gift. I would be
But it's
super
really-
happy.
It's pretty cool.
I
So,
would, like, if you want to give that to me, I will be super happy.
so how much did this cost to make? So the Space Marine
the
was
Vulpix was probably $10.
the Vulpix. I don't think he was $10. I think he was probably 8 or 9. We'll say he was $8. So what we had done is we went to our local game store. We bought some pre-painted miniatures that people traded in for store credit. That's how I got a Terminator. We got this
The
Honor
Vulpix?
Guard,
The Vulpix?
the Honor Guard. We have a Farseer. We have a Seraphim, and it was relatively inexpensive.
I will just put a dot of glue.
And for turning into Christmas ornaments, I didn't care too much how they looked, but the only thing we did is we touched up the paint and touched up the bases to make it look a little better, more seasonally appropriate.
Yeah, because some of those lower. Well, if you want to show your.
Yeah, the Imperial Fist look. He had a very beautiful paint job, but his base just wasn't done. So I put a little bit of snow and gray on here. So if he decides to make an appearance on eBay or something, you know, and someone doesn't want to like.
Or on your website.
What? I haven't sold anything on my website.
Do you have anything listed on your website?
Probability wants to know, did we find a liquid to suspend the models in?
We did. Let me finish on the Vulpix. I'll be right
It's
back.
still Victrix.
That's what I said.
Vulpix is a Pokemon.
I know. So that's. Let's.
We found a kind of solution. We're not entirely sure it's a good solution.
It
though.
is a good solution.
So we found.
We always found a solution, and Brendan does not think it's a good solution.
I mean, that is the thing. So we did a little bit of experimenting last night, and with some old Kroot that I had laying around with both broken limbs. Rest in peace, Kroot. He had a funeral service today.
Yes.
We submerged him in baby oil. The baby oil did not ruin the paint.
Additionally,
And it causes things to move in slow motion. Especially like the glitter
the
that
baby
Eloise is
oil
playing around with right now.
suspends, glitters very well. Like very, very well. I don't know. Yes, we are making.
It just takes a while to settle down.
We are making experiments in shot glass. It's fun.
So what do you plan on putting in there? You're gonna
That. So I will make a little scenery,
a little diorama.
a little diorama with the Farseer being surprised.
You're off camera.
Oops. The Farseer being surprised by the.
You're still off camera. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Right there. Stop. So you have a Seraphim attacking a Farseer, about to get stabbed in the face.
Yes.
I mean, Eldar are your natural nemesis.
Yes, I am yet, and that is a Eloise 40k lore, like a real thing. Okay, so that's the one for Kramer. What do you think probability? Do you think it will make, like, if you were playing Ultramarine as your main army, would that bring you joy?
It brings me joy. I don't even play Ultramarine. So did you use hot glue to secure this down, or did you use super glue?
Yes. I use both. I use a big. So if you look use a big chop of hot glue. I use a big blob of hot glue where I put some sparkly shiny stuff in.
Yeah.
Same here. So it's hot glue with sparkly shiny stuff in to try to keep everybody in place.
All right. Let's see if we'll
Wait, let me bring the dogs back in.
Yeah, I think they found a cat outside.
And then I'm going to lock the Vulpix in.
I went through the garage.
Yes.
That looks pretty good with the Christmas tree. Here, we'll actually do it camera side up. So we found these little Christmas trees at the dollar store. They're $1.25 for a pack of 3, and they're 40k scale. Because it's an ornament, I did cut it down about halfway. And this ornament right here, this is like $1.60 from Michael's. Then we had the Sisters of Battle model we already had. Eloise just touched up the paint. The snow, you get a giant bag, which you could do so many ornaments with. It's $5.95, I think, at Michael's. And then, yeah. Quick and easy Christmas 40k decor. So far, we have a Sisters of Battle. I have an Imperial Fist guy that I did as well. He was the first one. I just wanted to see how it worked out. I did him a little bit differently. You can see I put a piece of acrylic in the base to just make him so he's like levitating. And then I put enough snow in there to cover that up when it's...
So, not weird. They were not barking at a cat. They were barking at someone standing in our driveway. So they were doing their job.
In our driveway?
Yeah. So the neighbors were standing in our driveway with a flashlight. So the dogs were doing their job, barking their little heart out because they have to defend the house.
That's super weird. Do I need to go talk to the neighbor and ask them why the hell they're in our driveway with a
They
flashlight?
lost their cats.
Wow. Well, I hope the cat didn't come into our backyard. Nah, we would know. We would know. So yeah, Eloise, I think the tree came out pretty well. I will put another dab of super glue on it just to make sure it stays in there. We're gonna seal it, let it fully dry, and then it's ready to go on the Christmas tree. The first 40k Christmas ornament
On
our tree.
For our tree. Yeah, because we will not put on the Imperial Fist. Even if,
I'm just not a big...
still, to this day, Imperial Fist is my favorite faction because they just show off their nails. But...
So here we go. He's all done. Or she's all done.
Oops.
What do you think? Need to clean the outside a little bit. Put some Windex on it.
Yeah.
That's the one bummer about buying a whole bunch of cheap Christmas ornaments. There's a couple scratches, but I think this is pretty awesome.
I am having way too much fun. I did not know making Christmas ornaments with miniatures and it would bring me that much joy. Now I know.
So how do we get to doing this? I feel like you talked about it, and then like I was like, "That's a pretty cool idea. This is what we need to do it." And then like we ended up at the store like 2 hours afterwards, and then we're like,
Can I have the glue?
spending way too much money.
No. Like, it could have been cheaper. We just...
Well, we decided to get some cool figures
Yes.
to put them in there.
Like, if we had taken, like, the... what's his name? The yellow dude, the fifth dude.
So at the game store, they had a converted Lysander. Why is this so silly looking? Right. Need some Windex. They had a converted Lysander using the new Terminator Captain model of the Space Marine starter box. And it looked awesome. But they were charging like $35 for it. I would have paid it, but I understand. If the goal is to, make it into a Christmas ornament, you probably don't want a nicely painted model that costs almost $40 in it.
No. Oh no.
Okay.
I ruined it when.
I had the same problem on this one.
There's. Do you think we can send it?
No. You know what you need to use? Nail polish remover.
Really?
Yeah.
Guess what? We have a lot of.
Nail polish remover.
So for the people who were watching us live yesterday, some people might notice that my nail color is different because it is who I am as a human being.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't use too much, but I think you use a nail polish remover to remove that.
Okay.
If you want to try on this one first, but yeah, because I have the same problem with yours. It's a lot on the outside.
What do you guys think?
So show yours off here. So we have one fan of your. Here you go, Sisters of Battle.
Yes.
With the Christmas tree. Let's look at the Victrix Honor Guard.
So that's. It looks better without the big circle. Did you see it?
Yeah, it's turned on. And then turn that light on. There's a light on the.
Ooh.
There you go. That's looking pretty baller. He's so important. He has 2 Christmas trees.
Yeah. Well, he's got a big bowl, so. He's got a big bowl.
He's got a big bowl.
Okay. He is in a bigger bowl than the sister. Let me rephrase it that way, so that it doesn't.
He is.
Sound.
He's in a hamster ball.
So that it doesn't sound like I didn't say. So yeah.
Vulpix is in a Pokeball.
Vulpix is in a big Pokeball. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
I think this is a pretty cool Christmas gift.
But fun fact, we don't even know if Kremer has a first phrasing with mine.
He's in a big ball.
Thank you very much, Mr. Probability. We don't even know if Kremer has a Christmas tree.
I'm sure he has something. Maybe
Hey.
he'll just put it on his mantle. Alright, before you put the ribbon on, why don't you go get the acetone?
Yes.
And then we can...
If you want to try to work on one more, or I'll be right back. Ooh, we got her as well.
Do you like this one for her?
Well, that's the only one she would fit in. So.
Well, she's gigantic. Did you want to do anything with her painting, or are you good with her painting?
I think I'm happy with her painting.
Alright. So Eloise bought like 17 simulacrums. So she bought this online. I think this is from Corey. From the Moo Crew team on Death or Glory. And right now you have a very difficult time using this model because there's such better options. So we have this capsule that we found. This is available at the dollar store. Not as nice as the ones that we're working with, but I think we'll put on a little bit of a piece of acrylic and then have her like that. Let's see. Do I have some acrylic? That's probably too tall.
If you could avoid tripping me. So. We have nail polish remover and nail polish thinner, and hopefully one of them will work.
I think the nail polish remover will be able to move super glue. I think she's so damn tall that she literally, let's see. She'll be just walking through a winter wonderland. Look how tall this thing is.
Hey, can you put you on the big screen just so that
I
I'm
am on the big screen. This is
rubbing my balls on?
This is the current screen.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, is this the look you want to go for?
Okay. That one I think I'm going to sell. If I'm honest with you, I'm not a fan of it.
Okay. So, do we have a simulacrum?
I don't know if we have a simulacrum. Nail polish remover definitely works on.
Just don't leave the plastic exposed to it. Makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Eloise is polishing her balls.
Sure am. Sure am.
One of the things that you would never think you'd see on YouTube is getting a ball polish. So worst case scenario, if it doesn't come out, we could do that partially transparent, semi-opaque spray paint idea I was talking about.
In the background
Yeah.
to make it look.
But it looks like you got most of it off.
Like if you look, it's still.
Yeah. We'll just try to get as much of it off as we can, I guess.
Yes. Or maybe I should put the mic back on. Hashtag pro YouTuber.
Pro YouTuber. So, anyways, so before we make a commitment to sell this thing or do whatever with it, do you have a simulacrum? Because you still need one in your army, just in case.
It's still a good thing that comes back.
Well, it exists now. It's dumb because you can only attach one character to Sacrosanct, and this is one of them. And you can't attach multiple characters because I would love to attach this and a Palatine or this and Junit.
So those are my simulacrums.
Yeah, good enough. All right. Let's see. I'm just curious. These mason jar look-alike things are made in China. Just so you know. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I feel like most of these Christmas ornaments are probably made in China.
Very much so.
So this one actually fits in here, Eloise.
Well, I'm not married. Like
Yeah.
I'm married to you. I'm not married to my simulacrums. But if we put one of my real sisters,
So you do know these aren't simulacrums, right?
what are they?
So in the 10 girl sister squads, these are what give you miracle dice. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though.
So then I do not know what a simulacrum is, and I do not
It's
have
this.
them. I was playing them as a simulacrum last edition.
So the simulacrum is a character now.
Oh.
It's like an ancient, and it's just a little banner that gives the unit the characters attached to either 4-up invulnerable save, or if it's attached to Sacrosanct, they get a 2-up armor save instead of a 3-up. Glued magnets in backwards one time and plastic started getting soft in some Tau guns. He's just explaining how the acrylic can. Actually looks pretty good. Here, I'll give you Mr. Imperial Fist too, because I think he has some.
Okay.
Eloise is
So
now a professional ball polisher, so.
If my career in the automotive industry fail, I will become a professional balls polisher.
You gonna work the golf course?
And I will tell you the future. Whoa! Oh, so I have a mission for you actually. If you do not want to use a simulacrum, which I
No,
will.
we can. It already has a magnet on it. So instead of super glue, I have this washer. You won't see it because it's on the mason jar. Then if we sell it, you can take it out easily.
I mean, if we sell it, people expect to buy what they buy.
I don't know. Maybe they really just like your paint scheme. Let's see. Cool.
Well, actually, put one of those in, and we will not sell it. We're gonna keep it. Put her in, and we are going to keep it, and we're going to put it in the Christmas tree, because it's my girl.
So we're gonna have two sisters of Battle
Nope,
models
we are
in the
going
Christmas
to
tree.
sell this one. She does not match the theme of the
Okay. Do you like this ornament base at least?
The mason jar.
Yeah.
It's a South York.
It's the South, y'all. Alright, so what we'll do is...
Does that answer your question?
It does. Give me a magnet from there.
Yes.
Because ultimately, we may need to use this model in the future, so let's just magnetize it then and not glue it down and ruin it. Do you have a preference between that one and this one?
Yes, the one that I gave you.
Okay.
Oh no!
Did you ruin it?
I successfully found something that melts the glue away. Unfortunately, it also melts the plastic away. So I'm going to do that and do the background stuff that you were talking about.
Okay. You know the time that he said that it softens plastic and melts it? Well, if you do it like that, it actually solves the problem then.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing will be smoky.
Yeah. I don't know if 'tis the season to be jolly, but 'tis the season to be inventive.
Well, yeah. So, you fucked up the plastic, but it has this nice, like, holiday sheen on it. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, it looks super great. Look.
Yeah, it makes it look frosty. I don't know.
It's a frosty.
Like still frosty gaming. Oh.
Hashtag lol.
We can't use this one.
We can't use this one. We can't use this one. Well, this is sad because she's cool.
The model that Eloise wanted to use for this particular project had a resin base. And I'm not drilling a hole in a resin base in order to try to fit a magnet in it.
No, not worth it. It is not worth it.
That sounds like a pain in the butt.
Do you know where the little canes are? The candy cane? Yes.
That effect does actually look good on the ornament. Yeah,
It does.
It does. It's pretty solid.
If it had been done on purpose, it would not look that good.
Only happy accidents.
Yes.
Eloise is the Bob Ross of 40k ornaments. Oh man, I've got super glue on it. Let's try to get it off with acrylic. Oh shit, the acetone. Oh shit, the acetone is melting. All right. No, didn't work. Okay. All right. I need to glue some more super glue on here.
Okay, so this is my little tidbit of wisdom on how to attach things to a tree. Brendan and I had this conversation earlier, but if anyone wants to make ornaments,
Let's transition to you then, so we can see what you do.
please know that there is a method to attaching things to a tree. So the logic would say I am going to attach my ribbon like that, tie it up like that, up, and then when you put it on your tree, it is facing at an angle. It's not facing towards the outside of your tree like you would want it to. It's facing like that. So what you should do is make a loop before you do the thing, and then put it on, up, and then when you put it on your tree, it naturally goes at the right angle, at the correct angle. I made a lot of ornaments.
You got really like somber, talking slow, just so you know. You weren't as normally as excited as you
I am trying to explain things. I'm not even sure I was clear in what I explained. In my mind, I was.
Well, there you go.
But, I don't know.
You don't know?
Nobody said on the chat that they did not understand, so they must have understood.
Well, there's a delay, so.
Cough, cough. So yeah, I'm not somber. I am trying to explain things in a way that makes sense. Trying to use my brain as I use my word. If you want to take the string back, I'm going to get some loops. Loops to attach the little
Let's see.
cane.
Yep, let me make a transition. Transition to the other
Finish her
Christmas
up.
ornament. So let's see if we magnetized it. It keeps breaking the magnet or the glue. I think not quite working like I thought it would. Alright.
You think,
Pro tips from Eloise.
Protein melon. Oh, dog!
Is the glue gun still on there?
The glue gun was still on it. I think he. No. No. I think he got hot glue on the nose.
Is he okay?
Yes. He got hot glue on his lips.
That's really impressive, Blizzard. I'm really super proud of you. So, we have a hot glue gun plugged in. The dog is like, I don't like cords. So he just goes through the cord.
I decide to ignore the existence of cords.
And he managed to get hot glue on his nose.
On his lips.
On
Not
his
even
lips.
his nose.
That's really impressive. You okay?
Yeah, it refuses for me to unstick it. So he's going to be weird until
He's gonna be weird.
he removes it himself.
Okay, come here. Come here. Come here. Where is it?
On his lips.
No. Come on.
So I will repeat again. He refuses for me to do it.
Okay, hold on. We're almost done. You did it on both sides. It's like...
He made himself a mustache of hot glue.
Jesus. I know. I love you.
I love you too. Oh, you're not talking to me?
I'm dogging the dog.
Aw.
Who's squirming as I'm trying to get hot glue off his... Trying to get a hot glue mustache off
A
him.
mustache of hot glue away from his face?
This sounds like you're being cruel to the animals.
Yeah.
I want to let you know that.
Okay, the internet, we did not do that. He did it to himself.
I don't know how he did it.
Right. Is impressive. There you go. So that's what you get if you're friends with us. If you can bear with us 364 days out of the year, there is one day where you get something for it.
Along with wine. You get copious amounts of alcohol.
Copious amounts of
Turn it upside down.
Yes.
Turn it the other way. There you go. Perfect, right there. Eloise, that's pretty cool.
I won't lie. That's pretty cool. My only problem is that the frosty is not symmetrical. So
Okay. Play around with it a little more. I think you did a pretty fantastic job. And I think as we make more of these, I think, they'll get better and better with different techniques. I would like to experiment with some of the spray can techniques of decorating like Christmas ornaments plus having 40k stuff in them.
Hang up. It's as symmetrical as I'm willing to fight with it, because otherwise we're going to look at it through a hole ending if I keep trying to make it symmetrical.
So did you want to play around with it? Do that same technique on your Sisters of Battle one?
Sure.
You don't have to. I mean, it's your ornament.
Well, that sister will be sold, so.
So I guess moving forward, I think
I'm very excited.
I think the strategy here is maybe using like Elmer's glue instead of super glue.
Yes.
To connect everything together.
Yeah, to close the two halves. I
Because-
mean, you're
because-
impressed? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm impressed too.
Alright.
I did not expect it to turn out that great. You know what? I'm going to leave it here while I fix that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm impressed too.
It's pretty cool. Here, let me get a picture of it. I'm not going to share it with Kramer.
No.
But let me get a picture of it. There, you can leave it down there.
Oh, wait. You need to have the little. There you go.
Boop.
Boop.
Boop the snoot with super glue.
Boop the snoot with hot glue. Poor dog. So we are, what, an hour and 30 minutes into streaming?
Yeah. And we've officially made 2 ornaments. Best of both up.
We are not going to quit our day job to make money for it. It's not worth it. Okay. Where is him? Here, there. Up. And up. But we are going to make a video on how to do it. The only problem is neither one of us expected it to turn out that good. So the screen has been on Brandon the whole time because I did not want the screen to be on me. Because
Well, I have a short that I put together on how to make
I was afraid.
how to do a basic ornament. Like I said, this was just a crazy idea that we had. I want to play around with a couple other techniques. Because, like, when you look at Christmas ornaments, especially the glass ones, there's, like, color transitions, there's, like, frosting, there's glitter. I mean, we could even cover some of this in glitter if we really wanted to. And we could do some cool stuff with just making it look more festive. In my mind, I don't know if I necessarily want to go overboard with it, though.
Sorry, I had not seen that you had burned the ends.
I did, but that's okay.
There, you could do it. There you go. There you go. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that one does not look quite as bad in the...
Yeah. So let's not do that one then.
I will not touch it.
That's the first one, you know.
So that, yeah, it was beginner's luck.
Well, I put a very little. So what happened? The reason why the super glue did that is because it's more of a, I don't want to say a vacuum seal, but it's a very close seal, and it pushed the excess super glue out. And then when we're handling it, we're rubbing the excess super glue that gets pushed out on the sides.
That one I don't know because the glue is even in the front. No, I think we need to get a new bubble. They sell them at the store where you went.
At Michael's, yeah.
No, at the...
Right.
Okay, so I'm done with that,
Okay.
and that, and that. And now it's time, for the reason why I'm here, very anxiety inducing a snow globe. Like snow globe.
Snow globe. So you're not planning on using the snow, right? The artificial iridescent snow?
No. No, I'm going to use, because if you, so, I don't know if you can see. It settles really well.
It's okay. Actually, if you have it down there, you can see it better.
It settles really well. And then when you stir it, it does a snow globe thing.
So do you have glitter that's bigger? Because that's a very fine glitter.
So that's what I was looking at. So the glitters that I have that are bigger, unfortunately, are currently all at the bottom.
Okay.
They are too big. So,
and then I guess the second question is, did you touch up the Farseer's base so it'd be snowy, or you just don't care?
I do not want to, because it does not need to be snowy, because it's the one that will go on my desk.
Okay. Is the Seraphim's base similar?
It's snowy.
Okay.
It is like they are. We are having a fight on an army. Maybe we want to put some grass actually on that base.
Okay. So you might want to do that first.
Yeah, if you want to put some grass while I talk about all of my glitters. So Brandon didn't want to believe me that we had glitters. Oh boy, we have glitters. Okay.
Why did you put green on it? The blue? I like the blue that you had on before the green.
Right.
Yeah. I like the blue, the way you did the blue sword. It's fine.
So I'll try those glitter. I did not. Let's see how much you sink or swim. Well, if you want to re-blue it.
Like the post-Thanksgiving race car driving that's going on by our house.
So those glitters do not sink in baby oil. They stay in suspension. So we can put some of that. But it's weird.
Okay. Well, I mean, whatever you think would...
So the super fine one sink and settle. The thicker one do not float. So we get that. Tick, tick, tick. Those ones do not settle. It gives it a weird consistency.
Okay. I mean, it's worth checking out and seeing if it works.
Let's try this one. Yes, I have glitter. Those ones are invisible. That's weird. Okay, I think they dissolved. Also, it's not a Christmas snow globe. It will be a year-round snow globe, so it doesn't have to be white.
That's fair. Well, this one's going to be spring being covered by snow, so without repainting the entire or making you a brand new base. That's what you're getting. Some grass poking through the snow.
Perfect. The way God intended it.
Yeah, hasn't snowed an inch yet this entire year, including last winter. So
That is true.
yeah, there you go. There's some snow in there.
Cool. So I'm just wondering that after I think I'm going to use those glitter.
The glitter you were using already?
Maybe those ones in different color, but yeah. The glitter I use. so much glitter. There you go. You see, you were wondering if I would have enough glitter.
You do have way more. Okay, so let me rephrase it. You do have a lot of glitter, but not the quantity of glitter I thought you would have.
No, I have a variety. Variety is my jam. Okay, so, how do you, because I want it to look like they are, you know, on the tabletop. That's why I still wanted to leave the bases and all. How do you recommend I do the top of that? Green felt, like it's 2001 on
Like it's 2001.
It's 2001 on the
I'm
tabletop.
I'm feeling targeted.
You should not.
So my concern is that it's silicone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess the first thing that I would strongly suggest is that we spray it with a varnish. Whatever you decide to do, we spray it with a varnish. Like both those models plus whatever grass you want to put in there. Just for protection.
So that's what it looks like right now. What do
I
you
mean,
think,
you
Mr.
could-
Probability?
You could glue on some grass. I would glue the bases on, then glue the grass on. You know.
Oh, like that grass?
Yeah.
Like it's a big base with small bases on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess first things first. I would use a glue gun, not super glue, because it's it's silicone. Like use a glue gun and then we can put super glue on the edges.
Am I on the big screen?
You are on the big screen.
Oh.
I'm still waiting for this magnet to dry before I try it again, because I've managed to knock it off like 17 times.
Yep. Okay. So after that, so what are you going to do with your big one?
What am I going to do with the big one? Well, I want to finish this guy.
Yeah, but what's your idea?
What's my idea? Haha! Ready, Eloise? Are you ready for this? Dun, 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 dun.
You know, they could have made it look 10 times better and 75 times less chip if they had
Like metal or silver?
metal,
Like just silver
top
spray
of
paint?
the mason jar instead of. If you want to take the screen to show.
Yeah. I mean, this is what you get when we're paying $1.25 for a dollar store Christmas ornament. So we got this, nice mason jar. Actually, I guess we'll do it like.
What? You get what you pay for. And
You get what you
be
pay for.
reasonable in your expectations. Boring.
So I don't think we're gonna add. Do you want snow in here? I mean, we can add snow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's snow then.
'Tis the season.
I will say, so it's magnetized. So I think this is a better solution for models that you might use in the future.
Yes, I agree.
So with the Ultramarines character, with the characters that Eloise is using now, with the Imperial Fist, they've all been like glued into place, and in order to get that model out, it would damage either the base or damage the bulb. With this, it's a magnet. So just have it magnetized. Boop, done. So some of the models that I was thinking about putting into Christmas decorations for myself, I don't want to cover in baby oil. I'm not that dangerous.
I mean, it appears it does nothing.
Yeah, but we only really tested it for like 8 hours. That's what I'm saying. I think we need to seal it with varnish. Make sure the varnish is fully sealed. And then I think it would be...
That's why I said it appears it does nothing.
It appears. You're living dangerously. It's okay.
Very much so.
Yeah, so now we got a little bit of snow. Done. That's probably a little too much. Okay, let me take some of that out. That's a little too much. Okay. There you go. Sister battle with a standard and some iridescence. Walking through the winter wonderland. Is that too much snow, or do you like that amount of snow?
I will look in a second.
Okay. Here, I'll just add it to your Christmas collection of Christmas ornaments.
Thank you, sir. It looks like it's got leprosa.
The Prosa.
This is where your skin falls off?
Well, okay, so put a little bit of snow on there as well. And that's why we need to seal it with varnish too, to help make sure it doesn't fall off. Alright, I guess while you're working on that. So what Eloise was alluding to is there were 2 sizes of snow globes. This one is substantially larger than the one she's working with.
Yes.
Probably twice the volume.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
So I'm like, man, like, what do I want to do with this? Because it's gigantic. You know, I've had a lot of models that recently went to Legends that made me truly sad. But I don't want to do the olive oil treatment, or the baby oil treatment, because I'm still a little hesitant. I like my models, but it's a little risky putting the model submerged in baby oil and glitter for a while. So, I have this venerable dreadnought. This is I think what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of hot glue, and he is not focusing. Come on, focus. There you go. Okay. So I have this venerable dreadnought with a lot of hand painted stuff. I love this model. He's pretty cool. But I just can't really use him right now. They got rid of ironclads. They got rid of venerable dreadnoughts. So I was thinking about putting him in, he fits. He actually fits on this rubber stopper. And you could squeeze him in there, and you could just put a little bit of snow. And then I can have it for the holiday season. I do have another venerable dreadnought. I was thinking about using him. Or I was also thinking about using a bike. Because rip Space Marine bikes. So another option would be having a Space Marine bike and just one of the old 75 by 25 millimeter bases. So I don't know. I'm not dipping in olive oil. At some point in time, I maybe want to use these for Horus Heresy.
Baby oil.
Baby oil. I keep saying olive oil. So I think what I'll do is I'll just use hot glue gun. Let's see. Can I get you in there? Maybe? No, you know what? I don't think I'll actually be able to get you in there because you're too big. Yeah. Well, it won't be you. You're too big. Dreadnought fits though. So in theory, I could have a dreadnought and a snow globe.
Would it make you happy?
Would it make me happy? I'm not entirely sure.
So don't do it?
Well, this is Billy, and he's going to be leaving Jimmy behind.
So, are you planning on using them in the next month or two? Because we never know how long we're going to keep the Christmas stuff for. So.
For the next month or two? No, I don't plan on using them.
So, do it.
I'm trying to think. I'll probably actually no, I want to try something. I have another model who may work for this. Maybe blasphemy.
Oh, who that?
Bobby G himself. You know who I'm way more unlikely to use? Bobby G.
Doesn't he give like something?
Oh, he's so bad now. They priced him out of competitiveness.
Okay.
So I could put Bobby G in there. I mean, as I mentioned, I'm not dipping it in baby oil. I'm only going to be using glitter. The worst thing that would happen is I'd put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom of this base just to stick it to here. You know, just for, comedic Christmas purposes. What does he fit? Let's see. He actually does fit even better. So yeah. Ah, this light's killing me. Let's see. Turn off. How dark will it be? There you go. What do you think, Eloise? You want a Bobby G snow globe?
You do you, boo.
Me do me.
I do me, you do you. So first, let's see how we close it, if we can close it and all that good thing.
Well, in an ideal world, I would like a bike. I think a bike will look cool, but I have no way of getting it in there. I would have to glue him. I could do something like that, where I put him in there, stick him with hot glue on the edges, and then.
So.
All right, let's transition to you, because I'm just being indecisive and thinking.
So that with glitter.
Yeah, before you seal it, is it already sealed?
No.
Okay. I still think we should varnish it.
Oh. Well.
I like your circle you got there, Eloise.
That's perfect though.
That's actually more impressive than, like stumbling into
That is hey, a lot of great things happen this stream, I'm telling you. Okay, so we're going to clean up the edges then, because it looked like crap. This brings me a lot of joy.
That's wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that it just came off in one just solid sheet. It's just like, hey fam, we're just coming off.
Hey, she looks like she had a rough day. Let's take it easy on her.
So what was that glue that you used to accomplish that?
Hot glue.
Okay. And it just popped off like that?
Yeah.
Shit. So I think for your scenario, I think you can just super glue it back on.
No. I will hot glue it back on. Like hot glue it here. Pop it on and not remove it. Because it popped apart when I removed it.
That's all sorts of levels of impressive, though. I'm actually super impressed by that.
That's a second super impressive thing that happened during this stream. I think I can retire and become a full-time streamer just for Mr. Probability then.
I don't actually think he's with us anymore.
So just for whomever is watching.
So, here's my dilemma, Eloise.
Yes.
We could put a bike in here, and I could tack it on the sides.
Wait. There you go.
So I could tack it on the sides with hot glue, and then put that stopper in and tack it some more.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll look pretty cool. Like,
yeah.
It might not be. Or do I want it like more up here?
Well, if you put it more up here, you can put more snow before it's buried.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that nothing sticks to silicone. That's why we use silicone for all kind of non-stick stuff.
So what would you suggest? Like
hot glue.
Alright, let's see. Alright, let's play around with some super glue.
I need the light. I need my brush. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Das baby old vulcanized rubber. Let me Google that.
Silicone, no?
Yeah,
Or you said rubber.
same.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, I'll let that dry. We'll do the bike. As much as I think it'd be funny to put Gilliman in there, we'll try the bike. This particular bike, I would love to see it used in the future, but one, I won't use the base again, so I don't mind fucking it up with super glue. And two, I don't see using bikes in any time in the future. I could see using a regular dreadnought in the near future.
okay. The answer is yes.
So we'll eat through it.
Well, the same reason that you should not use an old base lube when using a condom.
Sex education with Eloise. Not only does she rub balls, she talks about using oil and condoms and water.
Yes.
So.
That's why that's why the back of my brain was tickling with maybe I should Google it. So I will need to find another solution.
So I guess the solution for tonight is just to put some snow in there, right?
No. I will finish this project, sir. I am one of those monsters.
You're one of those monsters? Okay.
Trying to finish a project. UV resin to stick it in there and like put a bead of UV resin here to make it watertight. Well, oil tight.
Can you? We have tweezers. Kind of tweezers, please. Thank you.
My work table looks like a bomb exploded right now.
Well, afterwards we can clean everything up. The little pines are still in here, so I'm trying to put the pines in.
The pine. Oh, the needles?
So.
Okay. Are you ready?
So what are you doing? Oh, she's doing it. She's going to oil that baby. I think a little bit more. There
We are going to do way more towels than that.
I like how the light's reflecting off of it. It looks like it has like a halo going on or something. Alright, so you're saying I should put hot glue on the silicone? Or should...
I will not pay attention to anything you're saying right now. I'm sorry.
I think you have too much in there.
Okay.
You have too much oil in there.
I want it to be overflow and not have a big bubble of air at the top.
Cool. That's still too much because they still take up surface area. And that's to the rim.
That's not to the rim. That's here.
I think it's gonna overflow because this.
Yes, the goal is for it to overflow so that there is not one bubble of.
But don't you need air in order to cause it to shake?
No.
Okay. All right. Well. Golden glitter. Oh shit, she put the whole thing in there. Okay. Why are you doing that? Is it okay if I spray those 2 miles of varnish to help protect them?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna spray them with varnish, and then
I'm going to stir
with the coffee stirring sticks.
with the glitter stir. Okay. Might be the worst idea we've ever had, but it will be fun. Well, maybe I do not need more glitter than that. Crap. Okay. And how fast do they settle? Do settle pretty well. Okay. Do settle at a reasonable rate. Okay. I am not worried.
Thought I heard Cujo outside. That is. This needs to dry. It's not dry. That should help protect the paint.
Right.
Hey, you know what?
What?
The sound died.
No.
Yeah. It did. It's picking up off this.
Should be working on. Let me check.
Yeah, it's picking up this condenser microphone. So thankfully it transitioned into the other microphone.
It is.
Mm-mm. We'll charge these later. And we have been going pretty strong for about 2 hours. Or over 2 hours now. Okay.
That is a lot of glitter.
That is a lot of glitter.
Maybe I should remove some.
May I ask how we plan on removing glitter?
Haha!
You have a glitter filter?
No.
No. Okay.
I have where are my pipettes? I had pipettes. Well, I guess I'm going to use my syringe. Okay.
Oh, that one just popped a whole bunch of glitter. I don't think this is going to work nearly as well as I think it's going to work. Yeah. And it did it. Yeah, I don't think silicone is the solution. Or these glues are the solution to my problem.
We're looking at the bright side. I will have well moisturized hands.
Put solution on the skin or it gets the hose again, apparently.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm genuinely wondering why do you put oil on your baby? Oh. I don't know why you put oil on your baby, but you might have some oil on your camera. I guess we will never know.
So it doesn't get the hose again. I mean, that's the... Hey. I'm not entirely sure how to attach this stopper to this.
So hot glue did not work for you?
No, completely popped off. Do you think I just puncture it, maybe?
but then it's not. You don't care that it's not watertight.
No. If I puncture it, and then I could glue a washer on the other end. Let me try something. Let me try something stupid. Maybe we could go 3 for 3 stupid decisions and seeing what happens. Alright.
So the goal is to experiment, so we're experimenting.
We are. So I think, now that I have a hole in there, I might have to make the hole a little bigger. But not too big. Okay. So then, can I just feed this through? Squirtovision.
No.
Okay. Okay. Did it just come apart? All right, let's transition back to Eloise. How's that snow globe treating you, Eloise? I don't think silicone is the solution.
I don't think baby oil is the solution. So the problem is, and I'll let it simmer down. The problem is that the diorama is floating in it.
And you have too much glitter. That's what's going on.
And I have way too much glitter. So oil was not the solution. I guess we can go back to the drawing board. And we'll stream another day and try to figure out a solution.
So you have too much glitter. Oil's not a good vector for this. And we have no idea how to mount something to super glue while keeping it watertight. Or we have no idea how to mount it to silicone without keeping it messed up.
Yeah. Yep. Well, let's not wait. I'm going to put that on the side. We are going to destroy it tonight, preferably before the silicone rubberizes and everything dies. Up. Let me clean that up. I am moisturizing my workbench. Ooh, look at how shiny my workbench is.
It's very moisturized.
Do you have a magnet? Oh no.
Magnet?
Yeah. No, I thought for you. Magnetize it, but it's the dowel.
Well, so I think I have a solution. It might not work with this particular washer.
So take back the screen.
Yeah.
Try to show it when I clean up.
Your display board is very shiny. So I punctured it, and then I did it to the bare minimum, and then I put a washer over the top of the dowel to theoretically capture the model. And it's not moving. There's a little bit of jiggle.
Jiggle, jiggle.
Jiggle, 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 yeah. So I'm just waiting for the super glue to dry.
Yep.
So I guess tonight we're gonna watch videos on how to make snow globes.
I spent my morning doing that, and there is no explanation that does not include water and ethyl glycol.
And ethyl glycol being
The antifreeze, which will very, very probably melt the varnish and the paint, which could be problematic.
okay. Well, I mean, what if we use water?
Well, won't water melt the acrylic paint?
No, I don't think so.
Well, that's a conversation we were having yesterday, and he said, "What water will make the acrylic?" This is the reason why
Well, now there's a varnish,
I
so
had to find Plan B.
I'll be real. I don't have a good solution to this because I'm not a.
We'll figure it out.
Well, mine works. He's riding. He's going off into that legend sunset. Boom.
It works.
All right. Well, we successfully have one successful snow globe. Not. I don't know if we'd call this a snow globe. I mean, it is. There's snow in it. It's a globe. You can shake it.
So let's review what we've done during
Yeah.
this
So
week.
what do we do?
Let me.
Let's see. Hey, it totally works. He looks like he's driving in a blizzard.
Yes. Yes, there is a lot of snow where he's at. So.
Alright, so what do we do in this stream? So we started off, I built the new limited edition holiday model.
Wait, give me your. Yeah.
The red Gabo.
Do that, transition to my camera, and then give me your camera, which is going to sound weird.
Okay, so we built the red Gabo. So transition to your camera.
There you go.
Okay.
Then give me your camera.
This is gonna be. Wow.
There you go. Can you see the?
Yeah.
So we have made. Ooh. So we have made one of these.
A Vitrix honor guard walking through the woods in a snowy forest.
I don't know which one looks better. Well,
Okay, let's transition. There you go. Give me one of those.
hey, like that it works. So one of those for a friend. I really like how it turned out.
That one came out very well.
We made one of those.
The Imperial Fist Terminator, you know. That wasn't done on stream. That was done right before stream, just to try the concept and see how it worked out.
To see if it worked, yeah. That one will probably go on the website.
Yeah, we'll sell that one.
As a one-off to be sold. We have this
A sister of battle walking through the
which
forest.
we are going to need to go and buy new bow balls.
I want to look up to see if there's a solution to removing super glue to clean it up a little bit.
That will not melt the problem is that what remove the super glue here, like no more super glue, no more plastic either. On this one, no more super glue. Like it is smoother the baby's butt. That's probably the baby oil, but that's smoother the baby's butt. But it's, I mean, I like the effect, but it's not what you want. So we've got her, that will go in another ornament. So recommendation, do not use super glue to close them, use Elmer's glue. It dries clear and it does not eat the plastic out.
It doesn't cause the plastic to be frosty and thick and have a weird texture.
Yeah. I probably moved because there you go. And we made her. She is going through the blizzard alright. So that one will go on archery. The the cool thing is when you shake it, because it's on a magnet, it moves with it.
Yeah.
So that one will go on archery. That's my girl.
And it's magnetized, so you can remove it.
And it's magnetized so that after the season, if I want to use her, I can just pop her up. That's super cool. I really like that. You did great, my love. Then we have we do the ones that worked.
We do have one successful snow globe.
We have one successful snow globe, which is a.
Your camera's a little low.
Yep.
There you go.
Which is a biker that ended up in legend. God rest his soul. So that's pretty cool. And then we have.
So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Yes. And then we have the thing that I was most excited for, admittedly. That did not quite turn out like I thought it would. So it popped from the silicone.
Yeah.
And oops. And it just looks chili sauce. So if you want to shake it, first it follows you. So if you want it to be vertical and it looks like the Zephyrim is attacking the Farsight.
Farseer.
Farseer.
I think the best part about it is that the whole thing just moves.
Yes. Oh yeah. The fact that plus Farseer's power too strong. The Farseer casts the power and that's the result.
He's bending time.
He's bending time and
space. Look, he's flying in the sky right there.
So we are going to find another solution now that they are
So
garnished.
is the solution the problem isn't the baby oil. The problem is how do you stick them to the silicone while it being watertight?
So you can use tacky glue. You could use PLA glue. PLA glue is flexible enough that it will stay stuck. I believe and expect. We're also going to not use oil because oil will vulcanize the rubber, the silicone. So Zephyrum's butt. Like depending on which camera you look, you have a very different view.
I think you want to do the white or silver glitter too.
Less orangey gold. I have more yellow gold.
Okay.
So I believe I'll go with a slightly more yellow gold.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to figure this out. I mean, it's varnished. I don't think the water will peel off the acrylic. But I think the bigger issue isn't necessarily the baby oil. I think the bigger issue is the attaching the models to the silicone while being watertight.
Yes.
So.
Oh, and while we are here, we are going to say goodbye.
Okay.
So, Brendan,
Yes.
you want to say goodbye?
Thank you for everyone who joined us today. It's still Frosty Gaming doing a hobby stream, trying to make some holiday decorations using our favorite Warhammer models that we found yesterday.
And someone wants to say goodbye to?
Oh, two of them want to say goodbye.
I know. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.